Hey everybody, and welcome back to Pixel Addiction's How to Redstone tutorial, where we go over everything you need to know about Redstone to both impress and fool your friends. So before we get started, I'd like to make an announcement that I forgot to in the last couple videos, that we are taking submissions for any Minecraft contraption, trap, idea, anything really. So if you want to know how to build something and you don't know how to, or you want to watch us build something or a new idea, just leave it down in the comments below, see if we can figure it out for you, and we'll make a video on how to build your contraption. So before Shane loses all of his potatoes, I guess let's go ahead and jump into this week's video, which is advanced gates, picking up pretty much right where we left off from last week's video. So first up on the agenda is the exclusive OR gate, also known as the XOR gate. Now this one is basically an OR gate, it's just a little bit more complicated. It allows one input to go through. It also allows the other input to go through, just like the OR gate. But it does not allow both inputs to go through at the same time. So it's what's known as exclusive, where only one or the other, but never both at the same time, will work. Now over here on the other side, we have what's called the exclusive NOR gate, or the XNOR gate. It works the exact same way as the last one we did, where one input will go through, the other one can go through, but never both, and it outputs it. But in this case, since it's a NOR, we have a inverter at the end here, just a simple torch at the end that inverts the power. So right now, this system is off, but the lamp is still on. So we're going to move on to Redstone memory, the backbone of Redstone.
So right here we have what we call the RS NOR latch. The reason it's NOR is because it's one or the other, and it has this little knot. Basically, this side is on. As soon as I try and turn this side on, it'll stay on because this torch turns on. I flip it again, it'll stay on. Flip it again, stay on. This is what we call memory, basically. It'll remember which one you pressed most recently. So this one's on, press this one again, and this one turns on again. This is the horizontal format. If you don't have room to make it horizontally, you can, what we have over here, the vertical RS NOR latch. As you can see, the top half is turned on. As soon as I power the bottom half, doesn't really matter which side. Both the red and green input-output, they can be reversed either way. We'll be covering it in just a second on what needs to be where. So go ahead and walk downstairs.
Let's go ahead and take a tour downstairs. Now we figured these gates were a little bit more advanced than last week's gates. We'd go ahead and show you how exactly we built them so that you can put them in your contraptions. So with the help of my lovely co-host here, Shane, we're going to go ahead and build the exclusive OR gate right here. So first off, you start with your two inputs, just like any other OR gate. Go ahead and put the redstone dust coming out from the back of those so that power actually goes somewhere. And then you build an AND gate. Now this may be weird because it's the exclusive OR gate, but it's required. This prevents it from having both on at the same time. And then you just throw your OR gates onto the side of this AND gate, just like so. And then you run that through two NOT gates, actually, because right now you notice that the power is on. These two blocks are on. So we need to invert them using torches to make sure that the output is not on.
Yep.
And there you go. Now when you flip one or the other, but never both, you'll get the green block being on. Now this is very simple to turn into an XNOR gate. All you do is just throw an inverter onto the end, a NOT gate. Put a torch on the side there, and bam, you now have it inverted. It's as simple as that.
Yep.
On this next little fenced-in area, we're going to go ahead and show you how to make different types of latches. Now, we're going to take a little bit of time on these. It's pretty much essential that you know how to build a latch for Redstone. A lot of the more complicated contraptions require you to remember what you last put in. Remember what the player wants, what the player put in. So you're going to go ahead and start by making a ring of redstone. putting 2 inputs, and then just a O. And then you just line it all with redstone. Now you have to pick 2 spots across from each other to break the redstone out of them. And you replace these with torches. Make sure that these 2 torches are across from each other, and also facing the opposite direction, as so. Also, another important note is to put these torches on the side of the input blocks. If they're on the ground next to them, it will not work. And there you go. That's a simple latch. You're already done. All you have to do to get the output hooked up is just put a redstone line away from any piece of dust or torch that is on this system. It's better in general to go off of the torches, just because the torches are more reliable in the redstone dust.
Yeah, one thing to note, though, about these latches is it's more reliable to put a button on them, because torches, sometimes you forget to turn them off, and then it'll be stuck in the on position, making it so that you can't switch it when you want.
Alright, so this is a nice latch and all, but what if you need it a little bit more compact? What if you don't have enough space, you're trying to fit it in between the walls or something? Well, there is an easier way to do this latch. It's just a little bit harder to show off. That's why we just made the less compact version. So you make an O again, you just make it a little bit tighter O, and you place the torches directly across from each other. Because torches don't power each other, this is totally fine and will not break your redstone contraption. You put 2 inputs on there, and it's as good to go as the other one.
Same deal.
Now we're going to show you the vertical latch. This is probably the most built latch ever by Shane and I here at Pixel Addiction. We've used this
minecart station.
Yeah, we've used this numerous times. There's probably 30 plus flips in the minecart station. So it's essential that you know how to build this one. So first off, you start by building a Z with your wool. Now this can be in the floor, but it doesn't have to be. We build it in the floor just to show where the dust is easier. So then you go ahead and put 2 torches on the Z, one on the top here and one under the lip of the Z. This one's very important. I always forget to place this one. Then you go ahead and coat it with redstone dust. So you put 2 on the top and 1 at the bottom. Now this one at the bottom, make sure that you always have it, or I should say you never have it as a curve. It can be a dot and it can be a line going into the block. But if it curves or goes in the other direction, it will not work.
Nope.
Such as that will not work. This one, perfectly acceptable. Now again, with the other latches, you can put your outputs and inputs anywhere that there's redstone dust. Outputs and inputs are pretty much the same in this case. So you can kind of just flip them back and forth.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it for latches. So now you guys know how to make exclusive gates and latches, so you're almost to the point where you can build pretty much anything in Minecraft. Please join us next week as we go over redstone timing, which seems to be very mysteriously hidden behind these iron doors. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you.